Hey guys, Stealth here, and welcome back to Cold Waters with the 2004 Seawolf campaign. We just got new orders, or we're about to get some new orders. Let's see what the brass wants us to do now. Warships are retreating. NATO warships and submarines have taken up strategic positions, including some around the Barents Sea, in response to significantly reduced Russian naval activity. Interestingly, I never ever see any of my friendly surface ships. They are just not something that is either modeled in the game, or they just do not have any sort of impact on this war. I'm thinking it's option A, they're just not modeled. Anyway, cruise missile submarine transiting southward in Norwegian Sea towards North Atlantic convoy routes. Must sink it. Nuclear powered Oscar or Charlie may have SSN escort. Alright, let's head towards the Norwegian Sea at best speed. Intercept that guy. Oh, we just ran into something. Head on. And we are at full speed. Rig ship for ultra quiet. I was not expecting company. At all.
Passing 400 feet.
Alright, we're going to make a full turn. Very slowly. Rudder 5 degrees starboard. I'm going to give my sensors the best time to try and pick up something. I'm not even sure where the group was. It could have been in my southern position.
Con sonar new contact bearing.
Or west.
281 designated Sierra 1.
Okay, you're cavitating. That means they are a submarine. Surface ships are not known to... Well, they are known to cavitate, but it's nothing unusual. It's just a very faint signal, although we already have them at 77%. Let's have the sonar room identify this guy all by himself. Oh, there's another one behind me.
4, 5,
Interesting.
Sierra 2. Con sonar lost contact.
Lost Sierra 2. What's Sierra 1?
Last bearing 1, 3, 5. Contact faded.
80%. Come on, give the towed array some chance to join in on the fun. He's still at 79%. I'm basically caught between these two guys.
Con sonar regained contact on
So
Sierra 2.
it's
bearing
going to
1,
be a very... Oh,
7.
Victor 3. It's going to be a very interesting situation if we are going to end up in a shooting situation here, which we are about to have happen. I'm going to throw a torpedo over my shoulder.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And... well, there's not really that much for me to do. If I start running away, I'm not sure that's the best choice. It looks like he just went active on his sonar.
Weapon acquired.
We need to try and pick up Sierra 2 again. This guy's definitely actively pinging away. Let's guide the torpedo in, because a Victor 3 is no joke. I wouldn't be surprised if his pings have picked me up. Although the Seawolf, I believe, is equipped with an anechoic layer, so any submarine or sonar pulses that bounce off of the submarine are giving far less response back to the homing ship. There we go. Destroyed.
1. Last bearing 2, 6, 7. Contact breaking up.
What is Sierra 2 and where is it? Whatever it is really quiet. Surface conditions, 91 decibels.
Con, torpedo room 2-1 ready.
Can I just leave? No, I cannot leave. Because these guys are probably not even my target. Although, a Victor 3... well, he could be the escort. We picked him up briefly. Alright, we're going to do a bit of a sprint and drift.
Make turns 4. Make turns 4.
I'm going to sprint in his direction.
Maneuvering eye.
And when we get closer, I'm going to slow down, drift, and listen. Because I think that this guy's too quiet for me to easily detect. Alright, that will do.
Ship for ultra quiet.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ultra
Ship
quiet.
for ultra quiet.
Wrong keys there.
Done. Maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
Okay, it's gonna take my sonar a bit of time to calm down, or to get into calmer water. Where is Sierra 2? And why was he cavitating? That's something I don't quite understand about these boats, these AI boats. For some reason they start cavitating all of a sudden. Really without having a good reason to do so. As far as I'm concerned, you would only be cavitating if you're running away from something. And you're not deep enough while you're running. But just cavitating while you're not even aware of hostile contacts, that is just... it doesn't add up. It does not add up. Now, if he was cavitating and he was running... let's see, we picked him up there before and then there. So he could be heading east. If he is, then I need to be heading south for my passive sonar arrays. Especially the towed one to pick him up. That is, if he is over there. Otherwise, I might be cruising directly at him. We do not carry any mosses, unfortunately. Where are you, little one? I lose a bit of depth. There we go. Hello. I think we just were too deep for the towed array to do anything useful. But now, it's a whole different story. And I think that we're dealing with an Akula class. Which would make sense because they're very quiet. I mean, conditions are 91, so we have 16 decibels of room to work with. Is he really at 4,000 yards? He's not, is he? 10,000 yards? 40% firing solution, 45. Hull mounted sonar is no longer picking him up. We're just going to have to rely on the towed array. 55. 60. Give me a course. He's heading east. 63. 70%. 75. I wonder if he's actually doing 5 knots, but I think that we would be getting more noise from him if he wasn't. 80%. 83. We're about to lose him on the towed array. 85. Bingo. Gotcha. There you are. 10,000 yards out. 95% accuracy. Klula 1. Alright, well let's have some fun with this guy.
Make turns for 1.
Picking him up, the same way that we did in the previous mission, is going to be significantly more difficult with approaching undetected through his baffles.
Passing 300 feet.
Because Nakula 1 is far more quiet. Or, well, maybe he's as quiet as the one we were chasing before, which was... oh, what was it? A Tango at 132. He's at 132 decibels. A Kula 1 is coming in at 107, so he is far more quiet. Alright, let's slow down
5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
so we can get him again. I'm not too confident about my passive sonar array, or at least my hull-mounted array, to detect him.
Con sonar regained
There you are.
contact on Sierra 2, bearing 097.
We have him on towed and passive.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
He's suddenly speeding up.
Weapon acquired.
Weapon has acquired.
Con sonar
Gotcha.
lost contact.
I wonder why he didn't drop a noisemaker there.
088. Contact breaking up.
Now this was basically a roadkill. This is not the group we were looking for. Because what we were looking for is a ballistic group. Oh, there's a Sierra 2 out there as well. Excellent initiative, not your mission. Yeah, I know. We were looking for a group that's transiting in the Norwegian Sea heading south. At least that's what we know about it. I hope some of our ASW patrols can pick him up. Factory in. He could be anywhere. I'm really hoping that... Oh, hello. Oh, I hope we can catch this guy in time. It's going to be just as close as Ndoya previous. Come on. Lost him. There we are. Come on, come on, come on. Get him, get him, get him. Before he makes it into the North Atlantic. Yeah, we have him. We're coming in, well, supposedly on his stern, but we're coming in at 28 knots. I hope this is going to work. 275. Head north. Slow down. We're making knuckles. Oh, this is not good.
Knots. Maneuvering eye.
Depth is fine. 1600 feet. Gotcha.
Maneuvering. Making
There's
turn
one.
for 5 knots.
Are you the target or the escort? Which are you? Could be the Oscar. 55%. Let's continue building out the solution. Towed arrays on, well, 8. I think it's going to drop to 7 soon. There we go. We have course, we have speed. We just don't know exactly what we're looking at. We're looking at an Oscar. At a range of 10,000 yards. Have a good one.
Aye, sir.
And for some reason he's going shallow. But like not even a little, quite a lot really. Are you trying to surface? Yeah. What? Well, there's something you don't see every day. This guy, with his guided missile submarine, has surfaced. Okay. Why would you do that?
Con sonar. Sierra 1 is cavitating.
And now he's cavitating.
Control. Weapon acquired.
Weapon is acquired. Yeah, it's hard not to.
Sonar. Noisemaker bearing 263.
Look at that. Look at that. It hit him. He didn't die from the impact. You then heard him, and you saw probably the bubbles coming off of him. He's trying to do an emergency blow, but he can't. He's flooding. So, he's taking on more water than he can possibly pump out all of a sudden. Oh, this is not going to be a pretty sight. There are rumors, by the way, that this is also what happened with the Argentinian sub. Not that it got hit by a torpedo, I don't think that. But something exploded, and the next thing that you could interpret on the sensors that are, or that were detecting it, that detected the explosion, could be an emergency blow. This guy, the Oscar, I'm not sure what his crush depth is, but I'm a very modern sub and I cannot do 1700 feet. An Oscar, Actually, it has a test depth of 2000. But that is without any hull fractures. This is going to be interesting. Will he survive?
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Look at that poor thing.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra.
He's on the
1,
bottom.
left bearing 2, 6, 7. Contact faded.
We're going to have to send out an active torpedo again. Otherwise there's not a high chance of finding him. But he's not dead, that's for damn sure. Displacement 16,500 tons.
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
How much does a Typhoon displace? 48,000, okay. So he's not as big as a Typhoon. My torpedo, there he is. He's just lying there. No way up. Don't get too low or the torpedo's gonna push itself right into the seabed. Look at him. This I have never seen before in the game. The boat actually bottomed out and is alive. I almost feel bad about putting him out of his misery like this, but
Con sonar lost contact.
has to be done.
Sierra 1, last bearing 2.
Breaking
6,
up, yeah, I'll
3.
believe
Contact
that.
breaking up.
Alright, we're gonna hang around a little bit. See if there are any escorts nearby, because it was believed that this one was escorted by other units. Or at least that was what their suspicion was. We came in at best speed from the east. He was heading west. If there is another escort, I'm expecting him right about there. Maybe even in front. But we sunk our primary target, the Oscar. Okay, we're going to call it a day. Yeah, he's the only one here. Yeah, okay. No information. Sub-spooked. Good. Spetsnaz, really? Andoya within the next week. Full speed to Andoya. It's like I'm the only submarine in this whole navy. I'm the only one here. Another submarine group heading north towards the Greenland Sea. And then coming south, but that's not the one I'm interested in. The one I'm interested in just came in past Murmansk. There you go. We'll stop. Speed 5 knots. 5-3. Oh, I forgot to reload my tube 1. Oh well, we'll make do. Conditions. We are close to the surface. Floor 578.
Con sonar. Sierra 1 is cavitating.
Again? Are these the Russian B crews or something? What are we dealing with here? It's not likely. Well, no, I don't think so. Could be another Akula for escorts. Or a kilo.
Con sonar. Sierra
Let's
1
say it's a
is
kilo.
classified
Let's
as
get rid of this guy. I want to
submarine.
just get these missions out of the way ASAP because I'm looking for
Con
surface
sonar
groups to
lost
kill.
contact. Sierra 2,
That's the
last
one that I
bearing
really want
1,
to try and get.
0, 6. Contact
Goodbye.
faded.
Too easy, this. He's immediately all the way down to the
Con,
bottom.
torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
I wouldn't be surprised again if that's the only one.
Regained contact
Nope,
on
vessel's nearby.
Sierra 2, bearing 1,
Okay, bring it.
1.
He could be north relative to the kilo, which would make sense.
Passing 100 feet.
So I'm going to have to get to that wreck and maneuver past it in order to hear anything beyond him. Right, how many weapons do we have left? 26 torpedoes.
Sonar, Sierra 2 is
Oh,
classified
what?
as submerged
Oh.
submarine.
Oh, we already know where you are, what you are, and where you're going. Okay. Sorry.
1, aye, sir.
I didn't see you there. You were behind my weapon display console. Yeah. Interesting. Torpedoes speeding through the water.
Con, fire control. Weapon
Acquired. He's cavitating, so he... Well, I was going to say he might not hear the torpedo.
Con sonar, noisemaker
Target
bearing
destroyed.
1, 5, 6.
Reload, 2-1. With an ad cap. So they have 2 kilos around. Question is, which one was carrying the Spetsnaz? Well, I bet it's too late to ask now. Let's get out of here. Target sunk. Excellent performance, thank you very much. Now, the initial episodes, they were showering me with medals, but that all of a sudden has gone to a complete halt. A wolf pack of enemy attack submarines is returning after having successfully operated against NATO shipping in the North Atlantic. They are attempting to transit the GIUK area towards their home base, where they will prepare for new ops, attack and sink. So, GIUK gap. That's a pretty significant area to patrol. All by myself, that is. We are heading 263, they're bearing 252. That means that we might be able to pick them up quickly. Sierra 1 faded, Sierra 2 still active. Wow, you're noisy. That means you're either very close or going very fast. Not Nakula. Not a Victor. A kilo? Really? Well, if he's passing at 7,000 yards at full speed, then that would explain it. 7,000 yards. Well enough for me. He's not the main target, he's just there to get in the way. He activated his sonar array, trying to ping me. He failed.
Con sonar,
It's a
Sierra
tango.
2 is classified as submerged submarine.
Evading,
fire control.
acquiring,
Con
destroyed.
sonar lost contact. Sierra 2
Where is
flash
Sierra
bearing
1?
2, 1.
We had
7
Sierra
contact
1
breaking up.
for a brief moment, bearing 252. You
Con
bearing
sonar,
there you were.
contact on. Sierra
Just
1
beyond him.
bearing 2, 3, 5.
We're picking him up on both the passive hull-mounted sonar and the VLF, sorry, the towed array. Reload 1. No, not reload 2, damn it. My bad.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
You have to be a bit careful with Sierra 1, otherwise the torpedo might find the tango that we already sunk.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Alright, weapons ready. 52%, 53, 54, 55. I think we're dealing with another non-nuclear boat. 84. 64% adequate. 67. 70. Come on, give me a bit more. 75. I want to know where he is because I don't think he's that far away. My sonar is very good. See?
Sonar,
He's way
Sierra
closer.
1 is classified as submerged submarine.
We're going to have to steer that torpedo in manually. Otherwise he might go completely off course and pick up that wreck.
Is cavitating.
He's cavitating. Yep, he's acquired. Closing, closing, closing.
Sonar,
Noisemaker, swing left, swing right, dead. Oh, this game can be so easy at times. And this is always the weird split I find myself in when I'm playing this game. On the one hand, if you're playing a submarine well, then it makes sense. You do not want to go for a fair fight. So in that case, or in that sense, the game gets it completely right. Not your objective. It gets it completely right. However, it does feel too easy. It does feel like there's very little challenge. Now, if the enemy submarine group that we are hunting is going to be transiting the GI-UK gap, they can come in through any of these lines. I'm hoping that the SOSUS network, that's those blue lines, is going to detect them initially, and then at least give me an idea of where I'm going. Because if I'm going to lie in wait next to the Denmark Strait, and they pass by, let's say, Tórshavn, it's going to be hard work to catch them in time, especially if they're heading back at full speed. So for now, we wait. We also have the ASW patrols here. There we go. That's them. Has to be. They're coming back from the North Atlantic. Slow the patrol speed. Come on, where are you guys? I don't like this at all. Moving to a secondary position here next to Ndoya, because they're usually transiting next to Ndoya, heading to Murmansk, Gremikor, Arkhangelsk. So hopefully, by lying in wait here, nope, these guys are clever. They're going towards Spitsbergen. The Russians take Belgium. Well, if they are, then they're using awfully old equipment to do it. In 2004. Or, well, 2005 technically. Come here, damn it. Right. Bearing 065. Our speed 28 knots.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Depth. Well enough.
Con sonar new
There's
contact
Sierra 1,
bearing
there's Sierra 2.
060.
And
Designated
two
Sierra
completely
1.
different positions. Wow, he's making a lot of noise. That means he must be really close. Especially Sierra 1's what I'm concerned about. 6,000 yards out.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
So you are in fact a Sierra 1 boat. What about Sierra 2? I don't like this at all. You are not going to be in my baffles.
Maneuvering eye.
Except that he is, isn't he? Sierra 1. Yeah, that's me, right there. I've come to a full stop. I want to engage these guys simultaneously.
Con sonar
Just that
Sierra
wolf pack
2
for me
is
rings a
classified as
different bell. I'd
submerged
say there have
submarine.
to be two different targets. Or, well, more than two, really.
1. Aye, sir.
This should give them something to worry about.
Con, fire control.
Acquired.
Acquired.
And
Con
acquired.
sonar
Dead
lost contact.
and...
Sierra 2 last bearing 1.
Come
2,
on.
4. Contact
Dead.
breaking up.
See? This is exactly what I mean. I lie in wait. I don't go anywhere. I launch 2 torpedoes. They don't even fire a snapshot back at me. And I win. And they sink. That's... yeah. I'm not going to say it's not fair, because it's supposed to be not fair. But it's... gaming-wise, it feels a bit easy.
Tube 2 ready.
Both targets destroyed. Oh, it's not the mission target. Oh, really? So we just happened to stumble across a different submarine group. Oh, huh. Okay. Where are these guys going? Gotcha. Speed, 10 knots. We're 6. Designate Sierra 1.
Make turns for 5.
Alright.
knots. Maneuvering eye.
Target motion analysis, we have Sierra 1 and 2.
Making turns for
Do we have
5
layers? We have a moderate layer. We have a 34% and a 42%. Sierra 1 or Sierra 2 starts cavitating, naturally. I know he wants to get home quickly, but I'm still here. And he must have heard those two Sierra 1s breaking up in the previous conflict that we had. Still have 21 torpedoes aboard. Plenty. Sierra 1, what are you?
Sonar, Sierra 2.
You're a Victor 3.
Submerged submarine.
You're awful close.
Turns
Sierra 1.
0 knots. Maneuvering
Awful close.
Con sonar, Sierra
Victor
1
2.
is classified as submerged submarine.
Tube 1, Sierra 1, Tube 2, Sierra
Fire
2.
control. Weapon acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing. Con sonar lost
Destroyed.
contact. Sierra 1. last
Sierra 2 is
bearing,
making a
0,
break for it.
6, 4. Contact breaking.
And turns himself right into the torpedo and dies.
Sierra 2. Last bearing 3.
These
5,
Russian skippers are just total numbnuts.
Con, torpedo room.
Is that it? Oh, we missed a kilo. Happy to hear about your recent success. Soviets should be aware that the Atlantic is our waters, and that any attempt to operate in it will be forcefully dealt with. The excellent work of you and your crew is what gets the message across. Well done. Why, thank you. Convoys protected. Right, well, we're going to have to go back to Holy Lock because for some reason or another we're dropping off yet another SEAL team at Arkhangelsk. Oh joy. I really don't like those missions. If you thought these firing conflicts were boring, then dropping off a SEAL team? Let's just say it's not too fascinating. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and I'll see you soon for more videos.